Pronunciation of word endings S and ED. In this lesson, we'll learn about two important word endings in English. Each one can be pronounced in different ways. The endings are S and ED. There are also rules about spelling changes when we write these words, and those are also important, but we won't talk about them now, only pronunciation. First, let's look at ed, the ending that shows the past tense and past participle forms of regular verbs. We find this ending in words like missed, played, and wanted. The ed ending is pronounced in three different ways, depending on the last sound in the base word. It's important to remember that we're talking about the last sound, not the last letter in the word. If the last sound in the verb is t or d, the ending sounds like ud. We add an extra syllable to the word. Wanted, chatted, repeated, needed, attended, receded. If the last sound in the verb is any voiceless sound besides t, the ending sounds like t. We don't add an extra syllable to the word. Missed, walked, laughed, reached, brushed, developed. If the last sound is any voiced sound besides d, the ending is d. We don't add an extra syllable. Planned, traveled, raised, played, repaired, rubbed. Let's practice the pronunciation of ed endings. Look at these verbs and say their ed form. Then you'll hear the correct answer. Discuss, disgust. The ending sounds like t. Stay, stayed. The ending sounds like d. Decide, decided. The ending sounds like ud. Stop, stopped. The ending sounds like t. The next ending we'll practice is the s ending. This ending is used for several purposes, and they all have the same pronunciation rules. We find the s ending in the third person singular present tense of verbs, as in wants, plays, and misses. We also use it to make the plural forms of regular nouns, as in cats, dogs, and foxes. We find this same ending in possessive forms of nouns, both the singular and plural. These are written with an extra symbol, an apostrophe, but they still sound the same. The singular forms, cats, dogs, foxes, sound exactly like the plural forms, cats, dogs, foxes. The s ending is also pronounced in three different ways, depending on the last sound in the base word. Again, remember we're talking about the last sound, not the last letter in the word. If the last sound in the word is s, z, sh, zh, ch, or j, the ending sounds like uz. We add an extra syllable to the word. Masses, breezes, brushes, branches, judges, boxes. If the last sound in the word is any voiceless sound besides the ones we just listed, the ending sounds like s. We don't add an extra syllable to the word. Cats, lamps, laughs, books, envelopes, baskets. If the last sound in the word is any voiced sound besides the ones we listed, the ending sounds like z. We don't add an extra syllable to the word. Plans, travels, plays, repairs, videos, reads. Let's practice the pronunciation of S endings. Look at these words and say their S form. Then you'll hear the correct answer. Discuss, discusses. The ending sounds like uz. Stay, stays. The ending sounds like z. Decide, decides. The ending sounds like z. Stop, stops. The ending sounds like s. In this lesson, we've practiced the pronunciation of the endings ed, as in missed, played, and wanted. We've also practiced the pronunciation of the S endings, as in cats, dogs, and foxes. Keep practicing these endings until they feel comfortable and easy to pronounce.